Welcome back to our mid-episode break, Name Me 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of Creed 3 hitting theaters, we're looking at the only Rocky movie from the 90s, Rocky V. Rocky V is a 1990 sports drama directed by the original film's director and written and starring Rambo. Also, Connie Corleone from the Godfather trilogy is Adrian, his wife. Did you know she was a Coppola? Nepotism is cool. After the events of Rocky IV, that's the one where he defeats Ivan Drago in communism or something, Rocky is having complications, and after turning down another prize fight, he learns that he has some sort of brain injury. It is also around this time that he learns he's broke because his manager Paulie, the guy who made the robot his wife in the last movie, signed the power of attorney over to their accountant, who then spent all the money on bad real estate investments and also didn't pay any of Rocky's taxes over the last 4 movies. Rocky retires, sells his stuff and mansion, and moves back to the old neighborhood and tries to fix up his old trainer's gym, Mighty Mix Gym. Rocky gets invested in training a young kid named Tommy Gunn, but ends up neglecting his own son, Robert Jr., who then ends up falling in with the wrong crowd after being bullied at school. After blowing off Rocky, Tommy ends up beating the current world boxing champion that Rocky had declined to fight earlier in the movie, but Tommy gets crap for only beating the guy who had never beaten Rocky, the previous world boxing champion, and for leaving Rocky behind the way he did. So, Tommy is convinced he needs to beat Rocky. Meanwhile, Rocky has the usual arc of neglecting his family, finding his worth in boxing, then realizing his family was his strength all along. Tommy ends up punching Paulie, so Rocky gets into a back alley brawl with him that ends up getting televised and uses his street fighting skills to beat him. The movie ends with Rocky and Rocky Jr. doing the Rocky steps at the Philadelphia Museum of Art as father and son. And that's Rocky V in a Name Me 90s Minute. More or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Name Me 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Name Me 90s on all major podcasting platforms. And most of the small ones, too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share like a scribes, that sort of stuff, and we'll catch you next time.